As they set up a tantalizing second-round showdown at the Madrid Open, the buzz began to build. Alexandra Eala, the rising star from the Philippines, would face world no. One Swiatek in a rematch of one of the biggest shocks of the season. Eala's stunning upset over the polished powerhouse in Miami. But this isn't Miami. This is Madrid. Clay court territory. Swiatek's domain. And ahead of their clash, Eala made a candid, grounded admission that has only deepened interest in the match. Miami was an incredible moment for me. One I'll never forget. Eala said during her pre-match media availability. But I know that beating Iga once doesn't mean I figured her out. It means I played great tennis on the day. Now I need to prove I can do it again, on her surface. It was the kind of comment that cuts through the usual sports cliches. An honest, respectful acknowledgement of the challenge ahead, and of the champion she's about to face. Miami, a moment that changed everything. Back in March, the 18-year-old Eala stunned the tennis world when she handed Swiatek a rare early round exit in Miami, showcasing fearless baseline play and an uncanny ability to disrupt the rhythm of even the most consistent player on tour. It was the victory that announced her arrival. But with that win came expectations and pressure. That win gave me belief, sure, Eala continued. But it also means Ava's going to be more prepared. She's not someone who loses twice to the same player without adjusting. Swiatek's quiet fire. For her part, Swiatek hasn't said much publicly about the loss in Miami, but her actions have spoken louder. Since then, she's sharpened her game, especially on clay, where she's near unbeatable when locked in. Sources close to the Swiatek camp say she's been anticipating a possible rematch with Eala for weeks. She wants this one, a coach reportedly said. She respects Eala, but she's also ready to remind people who runs this surface. Respect meets resolve. Despite the looming challenge, Eala isn't shrinking from the spotlight. This is the kind of match I dreamt of growing up, facing the best on the biggest stage, with a bit of history between us, she said with a smile. Iga brings out the highest level in me, and if I want to belong up here, I need to bring it again. The takeaway: this isn't just a round 2 match. It's a continuation of a budding rivalry, a proving ground for Eala, and a potential revenge arc for Swiatek. One is already a legend. The other is hungry to make history again. When the two meet in Madrid, only one thing is certain. Tennis fans are in for something unforgettable. Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. The sun bathed Madrid's red clay in a golden glow, the kind of light that seems to signal something big is coming. Fans buzzed outside the Caja Magica, murmurs floating through the air like premonitions. Inside, on the cusp of round 2, Alexandra Eala, the Filipina tennis sensation, stood at the edge of what might be the most important match of her young career. A rematch with world no. One Swiatek. It was more than a meeting on the court. It was a memory reignited. It was a score not yet settled. Because the last time they met, on the hard courts of Miami, Eala did the unthinkable. She didn't just play Swiatek close. She beat her. The Miami earthquake. Back in March, under the Florida sun, Eala pulled off one of the most stunning upsets of the season. It wasn't just that she won. It was how she did it. Fearless forehands, relentless hustle, and nerves of steel. Swiatek, the reigning clay queen and world dominator, had no answers that day. Social media exploded. Pundits scrambled for explanations. Was Swiatek off her game? Was Eala the real deal? Eala, ever humble, downplayed it. Iga is still a benchmark, she said at the time. I caught her on a day where things clicked for me. But she's still Iga. But now, with the rematch set on Swiatek's favorite surface, clay, things feel different. Heavier, realer, and Eala isn't pretending otherwise. A moment of truth in Madrid. Ahead of their round 2 clash at the Madrid Open, Eala gave a press conference that drew more attention than usual. Cameras clicked. Journalists leaned in. She could have played it safe, dodged the drama. But that's not her style. Instead, she got honest. Miami was special. No doubt, Eala said, her voice steady. But beating Iga once doesn't mean you figured her out. That win gave me confidence. But it also painted a target on my back. I know she's coming back stronger. Honestly, I'd be disappointed if she didn't. There it was, the maturity that separates the good from the great. Not cockiness, not fear, just truth. Eala wasn't delusional. She knew Swiatek's loss in Miami was fuel, not failure. And she knew the storm was coming. Swiatek's revenge tour? For Swiatek, the Miami loss lingered, not as shame, but as motivation. In interviews since, she hasn't dwelled on it. But those close to her say it sharpened her already razor-like focus. She doesn't take losses personally, said her coach, Wim Fissette. But she never forgets them. Madrid was always circled on her calendar. Clay is her home, her fortress. And when the draw revealed Eala as her potential second-round opponent, she just nodded. Fissette smiled and said, "Good. Let's do it right this time." Clash of evolution. The beauty of this rematch isn't just in the stakes, it's in the transformation. Both players have evolved since Miami. Eala has tightened her serve, added variety to her net game, and embraced the big stage with a calm, commanding presence. Swiatek has retooled her approach to aggressive counterpunchers, spending extra hours on her return position and mental resilience. This is no replay of the past. This is a redefinition. Pressure, perspective, and the pursuit of greatness. In Madrid, pressure isn't a side effect. It's a main ingredient. But for Eala, it's not something to run from. It's something to meet eye to eye. I know people are saying it's a revenge match for Iga, she admitted, and maybe it is. But for me, it's about proving that Miami wasn't a fluke. That I belong here. That I can go toe-to-toe with the best, again and again. There was a pause. Then she added, Iga brings out the best in me. Maybe that's what this rivalry will become. One of those where both players grow, not just clash. A hint of something deeper, respect, even admiration. But make no mistake, when the match starts, Eala won't be starstruck. She'll be ready to fight. The stakes beyond rankings. Yes, there are WTA points on the line. Yes, there's prize money, media buzz, maybe even a semifinal berth. But for these two athletes, it's something more personal. For Swiatek, a win would silence the whispers of vulnerability. It would reaffirm her dominance, especially on clay. For Eala, a repeat win would launch her into a new stratosphere of credibility. It would prove Miami wasn't lightning in a bottle, but the first spark of something greater. Let the clay decide. As match day looms, both players are locked in their routines. Swiatek practices with quiet intensity. Eala hits the gym early, then runs drills late into the evening. The air feels charged, as if Madrid itself knows what's coming. Two players, two timelines, one rematch the tennis world can't stop talking about. Win or lose, Eala has already made.